You're listening to Life with Herpes, and this is episode 39. Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I am your host, Alexandra Harbushka, and as always, I am very excited to be here with you, and I love these episodes because they are the hashtag Ask Alexandra episodes, which I love because I get to hear from you, I get to touch base with you, I get to get emails from you, I get to communicate with you. I see them come into our community. I see you guys ask the hashtag Alexandra questions in there. So if you're listening to this and you're like, what community? What are we talking about? I want to make sure that you join. It is free, which that's awesome, right? But it's free, and really what it is all about is you get some ebooks. There's ebooks. There's discount coupon codes for this community to do coaching. There's discount coupon codes for the Life with Herpes Crisis Toolkit. Just a lot of cool shit over there. So you also can ask these questions. I mean, anybody can ask these questions, but it's just an easier way to ask. And it is a private, uber duper super mega secret Slack group, which keeps it secure and it's fun over there. So yeah, come over, join, go to lifewithherpes.com, sign up, join, and come on over. So this is the hashtag Ask Alexandra. Is the question that I like comes from Amanda from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. What's up, Amanda? I have never been to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma, actually. I know you've heard this a lot, and this is probably like amateur for me to say it, but I used to watch Oklahoma, the musical, a ton when I was little. So when I see the word Oklahoma, I think of the musical. So you're probably like, yep, I've heard that one. Anyways, thank you, Amanda, for reaching out. The question is, which is a great question, is there a cure for herpes? Great question. Quick answer, no. And here's why. There are differences between, herpes is a virus. Viruses, if you remember for me, it was 6th grade, but whatever year you took it or you learned about viruses, biology and all of that fun stuff, life sciences, the difference between a bacteria and a virus is bacteria, your body can fight. It is an attack on your immune system with antibiotics, aka an antibacteria. You can fight it and move on, and it moves on. You move on with your life. The good news and the bad news about a virus is it's with you for life. So once you catch it, you won't continue to recatch it. So it'd be something like, for example, chlamydia, another STD, that is a bacterial infection. The good news is you don't have it for life. The bad news is you can keep catching it. So in some such situations with viruses, it's great news, like the chicken pox. Once you've had the chicken pox, you don't get it again. So you get it once, it's one outbreak, and you move on with your life. Now, the bad news for herpes, as you know, Amanda, and I know, and other people that are listening, are that we have more than one outbreak. So that is the bad news. We continue to have outbreaks throughout the rest of our life. Now, the good news with these outbreaks, Amanda, are, excuse me, I have to get a sip. That once the virus attacks your body, the first time, it is like stage code red, oh my gosh, all hands on deck, ship is sinking, on fire, pirate attack, whatever. Lost half of the building, whatever's going on type of attack, and everybody's on alert. So your body's in utmost alert. There is an alien per se in our body, and it's causing my body, these outbreaks, and oh my gosh, how do we fix it? Now, what happens to your body as you move on with life? Your body knows, oh, okay, this is an outbreak. Alexandra or Amanda or is about to have an outbreak. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do to perhaps prevent it, or I know what to do to help her recover if she gets it. Excuse me, I have to keep having a drink. I should have hydrated a little bit more. So that is the good news as you continue through life. Your body, the symptoms decrease. That's great news. So back to, is there a cure? There is nothing at this point that cures herpes. What we have, which is, thank goodness, we have what's called antivirals, different than an antibacteria. The difference is an antibacteria fights bacteria, antiviral helps a viral infection lie dormant. It never actually gets rid of the virus. Like I explained, a virus, once it enters our body, it never leaves. It lies dormant. So the antiviral helps this beautiful gift that we have that keeps on giving. It helps it lie dormant. So when you are taking an antiviral, that is a huge misconception that that I hear. So I used to teach sex ed at Planned Parenthood, and that I would hear that from a lot of the kids that would ask questions. They'd be like, well, if I'm on the antiviral, then I'm fine, right? No. Well, yeah, I mean, yes, you're fine. Life's fine. But no, you still have it. You can still transmit this to your partner and future partners. So that's really the key, is there is no cure. The antiviral helps it lie dormant. It does not prevent you from transmitting it to your partners. It does lessen the risk of transmitting it. It is probably the absolute best possible thing you can do to help preventing spreading it to your partner is to be on the antiviral. In partnership with a condom would be the two things that would be awesome. The only way to guarantee you don't pass it is not to have sex, but who wants to never have sex in their life ever again? Not me. So that is, in my opinion, not an option. I'm trying to think if there's anything. So like I'm working on it. Like Amanda and I are working on this right now. But when I say we, the herpes community, we are working on a vaccine. Something I want to make sure that is not confusing out there, because when you Google herpes vaccine or vaccine for herpes or whatever, the herpes family there's about 30 different herpes viruses. The one that I am specifically talking about is HSV1 and HSV2, oral and genital herpes. But chickenpox is in the herpes family. Mono, which is a herpes virus. It's most commonly known as the Epstein-Barr virus, or not most commonly, that's its medical term is Epstein-Barr. And there's a lot of other little herpes viruses out there that do and do not cause outbreaks. Chickenpox does, right? But just one. Oh, shingles. That is from the herpes virus. Family. It is not HSV1 and it's not HSV2. I hope that did not get confusing. So what I'm trying to say, Amanda, and to other people that are listening, when you Google like herpes vaccine and things like that, be really careful what you see, because there are vaccines for chickenpox. There are vaccines for shingles. So just be careful when you Google that. Yes, to answer your question, yes, we are doing research to create an HSV vaccine. When that comes out, they're working really hard on that. I do know that. It's in phase 2 of development. But phase 3 is when they do the clinical trials, and that's what takes the longest. So obviously, because they want to make sure the safety for all of us is there. So that is the important thing about the herpes virus. There is no cure, and there is no cure for any other virus of that matter. Like I said, there's good news and bad news with that. So thanks so much, Amanda. That was a great question, and it made me go back to my 6th grade, what was it? sciences, or when you learn about vaccines and viruses and bacteria and all that, it like took me back to being a kid. So thank you for asking that, Amanda. If you guys want to be super duper cool and be like Amanda, you can ask a question just like her. It was simple, right, Amanda? It was super easy. You can go to lifewithherpes.com. There is a little section right there for you to ask a question. You can also ask a question for those of you that are members and you are super duper awesome. You can ask it in our Slack group. Just ask the question. I keep a record of it, and I will take that on and I will research. I am actually doing some research for one of our members right now. And yeah, so I do research, I ask people, and I make sure I have the right answer for you. So be super duper cool like Amanda. Feel free to ask the question. And then I want to make sure you know about the coaching option that I have. If you are a member, and which you most likely are at this point, you're obviously a part of our community because you're listening to this podcast, but I do have discounted options for our members and this community. So I do have coaching. It is absolutely the most heartfelt, touching experience to have with you and the future yous. It is absolutely wonderful to be doing that, and I enjoy it. So head on over to the Life with Herpes community, sign up. It's free. You will get information on coaching. You'll get the discount codes. What else? A lot of other fun stuff. I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for today. All right. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're going for a bike ride, whether you're bowling. I don't know where that came from. Maybe you're at the driving range hitting golf balls. I don't know. Or maybe you're walking down, oh, this sounds fun, walking down Fifth Avenue with your iPod or iPhone and listening. Or maybe you're on the subway. I used to take the F subway, the E. Those were my lines. All right. Enough is enough. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.